When we're talking about good plank form, there are a couple things that we want to keep in mind. Number one is maintaining a nice flat back. Number two is engaging our butt. And number three is pushing ourselves away from the floor so we can engage all those other helper ab muscles. We're gonna go ahead and break down what that looks like today. So, when it comes to doing a good plank, I always like to start people down on their forearms. The reason for this is it's less range of motion and there's less instability for us to deal with right now. In the future, we will talk about other ways to plank, but for today's sake, this is our starting base. So when we're starting our hands, I'm going to demo here for you to see. You want to start with your arms parallel to each other. So see how just like the lines in the street, my arms are parallel here. So what you'll do is set up in that parallel position. You're going to get your legs into position, and you're going to pop up. Notice how here I have a nice flat back, and I have a very slight round in my upper back here. I'm going to pop out of this. So in order to get that nice flat back for that plank, I'm going to teach you here so you can see. Most people end up started in this arched position. I want you to practice tucking your belt buckle. So pretend you're wearing a belt here to your belly button. So we're gonna tuck under, arch, tuck under, arch, tuck under, arch. Try this for a couple of reps so you can kind of get the feel of what that tuck is. As you're tucking, what you should feel here is once you tuck belt buckle to belly button, you should get some low abs here and maybe a little bit here as well. Go for one more, really focus on feeling that. Nice. And now we're gonna take that down here. So here what we're doing is getting our getting our forearms nice and parallel to each other. We're tucking our belt buckle to our belly button, so we're here, and then we're here, and now you're gonna pop up and hold. We want a nice flat back here. Don't want to see this or this. We want this. Nice. And then when we're looking for that slight round in the upper back, what I mean by that is when we're here, we don't just want to see your shoulder blades winging off of your shirt. You can kind of see how everything is a mess here. It's not very tight. And then I'm going to here push my chest away from the wall. On the floor, it'll be away from the floor. And notice how we get this nice round up here. So from here to here, that helps us engage that serratus muscle right here and back here. So we're gonna pop down again, arms parallel, belt buckle tucked, push ourselves away from the ground here. Everything's in a good position. Then we're gonna go up to our toes and hold. So with this planking exercise, what we want to feel is our abs, our butt, this rib cage muscle here,